no get time, da. That cover my face, only la, big man, we know where da. Tell me, what's it come? You are come. They kill them, ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come. All the benefit, they kill them, ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, them must commend it. I can't come and be myself. So anything when they do,
all right, we live, y'all. Welcome. Hello.
Plenty stuff I will be face. Just to make sure money day. But my people then go say I know one bite.
Welcome, y'all. Come on in. We have gotten started.
I want buy motor, I want build house. I still want to know.
The tardiness.
What's it come? You are come. All the belly, they can't ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come. All the belly, they can't ride the whip. I know feet.
Welcome,
Different
y'all.
happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Roll like the ocean, port, I'm paddling.
How y'all feeling out there? Happy Merry Christmas Eve, y'all. I'm so excited to share this episode with you all. This episode means so much to me. So let's just get into it without further ado. Welcome to a heartwarming Christmas special in the Ladies Lounge. Hello, Ladies Lounge family. This is your host, as you know, Britt Danielle, and today we are coming to you with an extra special holiday episode that is all about the importance of family during the holiday season. As we all know, Christmas time is for love, laughter, and togetherness, and there is no better way to celebrate than by inviting you into a heartfelt conversation with my very own family. We're going to talk about cherished traditions, the joy of giving, and how family keep us grounded through the ups and downs of life. So grab a cozy blanket, your favorite cup of cocoa, and settle in for a festive episode filled with love, warmth, and a few surprises. So let's make Christmas one to remember. And as we know, we have some house rules here in the Ladies Lounge. We just ask that you are respectful, ask questions, and engage actively because it definitely helps us out. And most importantly, here in the Ladies Lounge, we have fun. That's what it's all about. So without further ado, I would love to introduce you all to my family, near and dear to my heart. I'm gonna let everybody just make their own introduction, make it do what it do. We're gonna start off with Sean, who is gonna let you know the order of our parents and grandparents. Welcome, Sean.
Start. Hi, everyone. My name is LaShawn. I'm one of Brittany's older cousins. My mom was the oldest girl. My cousin Valerie, that's on, her dad was the second oldest son out of 10. My cousin Yvette, her dad was one of the twins. He was number, let me see, my mom was 3. He was number 4 out of 10. And then I have our cousin Henry here, whose grandmother was number 8 out of 10. Well, 12. Well, 14. But from our grandmother, that's the order. You want me to do the full order, Brittany?
Well, you could not leave my father out. We would love that.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. And you're the host. I was trying to count it in my head. Let me see. Uncle Henry was number, in fact, Uncle Henry was number, can I go down the list? Let me go down the list. Okay, let me count. Uncle Josh, he was the oldest. Then Uncle Richard, that's Val's dad, number 2. My mom was number 3. The twins, Robert and Roselle. Robert's was Yvette's dad. Number 6 was Brittany's dad, Henry. Number 7 was our aunt Sanjanetta. She's no longer here. Our number 8 is Henry's grandmother, Susan. Number 9 is our dearly beloved Geneva, who has also passed on. Number 10 was our Uncle Barley. And then there was one, John, after him, who didn't make it past birth.
So, respectfully, my dad is no longer with us. Neither is Auntie Mary, Sean's mom, Uncle Junior, Val's dad as well, and
And
Uncle Sonny.
Yvette's
Right.
Uncle Robert, right.
So that's a total of what, 11?
It's
Yes,
11.
it was 11 from
11.
our
Okay.
grandmother.
There's only 3
Oh,
left out of
y'all, we got
11.
it together, honey. We got it together. But we are all here. Thank you, Sean, for that. And just to
There's
pass it
3.
along, if any,
There,
well, she already made the introduction of everybody.
well, there's 3 left. Henry's grandmother, um, sorry, our Henry's grandmother, Auntie Roselle, who is Robert's twin, and our Uncle Barley is left out of the
Right.
11.
So we filling in the gap with those who are missing. But we know that you all are watching out there, and we all wish you a happy holidays from all of us. But I just want to ask, what are, we grew up on, all of us grew up on family tradition. And just from what you could remember growing up with your own family tradition, like what was your favorite out of all of them?
Who do you want to speak first?
Whoever want to go first.
Ooh, can I start?
Go ahead, Henry.
Just from piggybacking off from this Thanksgiving, going down to Fort Gaines, which I don't know if they mentioned, but that's where pretty much our family is from, Fort Gaines, Georgia. Going there this Thanksgiving, like, and we went to Auntie Do House. This was a complete difference. It was like 10 of us total there. So one of my favorite family transitions was that it was always like a house of like 30, 40 plus, all in one big house. And we had the next house. So it was like I missed the difference of everybody. Like it was never like one or two people come in or 3 or 4. It was always like all aboard, like we all on flight. So just recently going there for Thanksgiving, I was like, it feels kind of different being here and it being like so empty. Like it was space to sit, like you could walk around, and it was like this has never been the case. And it was so quiet there. Like when I first walked in, I was like, is everybody here? Like who's here, who's not here? So I missed the big events. Like I miss it being like everybody. Like
I can feel that for sure. Who's next? Who
Um,
want to chime in?
I'll chime in. A lot of our family values did come from our grandparents. That was very instrumental in making sure the homes that were in Fort Gaines were filled with furniture. That was one thing that Uncle Junior we would all be in the kitchen for the most part during 4th of July. Every year we all was there. Quite a few of our family members have gone, and one cousins, his passing, Stephen, I think when he passed away, our family was in such shock that there's no words. I mean,
Your phone breaking up.
he was he was the glue that held our family together. Stephen was. And his mom was the youngest out of the 11. She was the youngest girl. My mom was the disciplinarian of the family. Everyone called her Sergeant at Arms. So I tried to take on that role, and they told me, don't even try it. In fact, just before we came on, Brittany told me don't try it. So I know it doesn't work. I don't know. As I think of stuff, I'll chime in and talk about our we didn't go to Fort Gaines for Christmas. We primarily met down here in Florida, and we would be at Brittany's dad's house. We would be at their house for all of the major holidays because he had a pool and everything. So whatever we wanted to do, it will be there. I think we had 1 or 2 events at Yvette's house, but they were much younger. I'm actually the oldest one on right now. I think I have all of them about 10 years,
20 for me.
but I don't look my age. I don't. I really don't.
No, we got some good looking family members up in here. So I second that.
I mean, pretty third that.
Come on now. Come.
Black don't crack.
Hello.
Yes, you're right about that, Henry.
I think
Yvette is on with us. She's actually tending and being the best grandma that you could be right now. She's tending to her granddaughter, so you may see her popping in and out of the podcast.
and this is what family is about anyway. So
right.
This is about just the raw and uncut version of all of us. But Yvette, what is some family traditions that you hold dear to yourself?
Just my parents, we all gather as one, laughing, joking, eating the food. Everybody made amazing food. Everybody had a signature dish that they made. Growing up, we had the pies, we had cake, we had, food on top of food on top of food. And one thing I do remember from my Auntie Mary is she would always guard the coolers because you was only drinking one soda. And after that, you could not get another one, drink some water. Now, who drinks water with ham and turkey and mac and cheese? No, you have to have you a soda, Auntie. So she was the guardian of the cooler when you wanted to get something to drink. I remember that
That's
so
because
well.
she didn't want you all wasting, and the smaller kids take a sip and throw it away.
Child,
and yes, Auntie Loretta, your mom, she could burn. I mean, she could cook.
Yeah.
She
the
could
food
cook.
was
Yes,
always
I remember
amazing.
that.
Look, that's back when we had to really care about unbigging our backs. Our backs was big and full. We would eat, okay? That's one thing that we did. Val, what are some family traditions that you hold dear to your heart?
I like on Christmas Day, we used to get together like at 11:30 and we used to do like brunch. And all of us used to get together and come up to the home house where my grandparents were born. Well, not born, but you know where they lived. And then we'll just stay there all day, exchange gifts, and talk, with family up until like 11 or 12 that night. And then, everybody go home. But we used to just do brunch and then dinner.
Yeah.
All at one place.
So I think we all have something in common. I mean, a lot of it was shared all of us together for, some years. And it just sounds like the tradition is the same when we're talking about just family getting together, the foundation of family. We could laugh about it now that we older about Sergeant Watts starting that cooler. We definitely had the spades table going, and Sean and my daddy used to be down there slapping them cards like something mean. And so who do we have a guest appearance here? Hello. Look,
she looks like, what's that? You can't even see her. Okay.
Well, look at you.
Look at you, Ramona.
This is another cousin of ours making a guest appearance here. I'm happy you showed your face.
That's actually Henry's mom, everyone. So Henry sat in, Ramona, for your mom, but now you're here, so you can talk about some of the I'm sorry, Brittany, I'm taking over. Go ahead.
This one thing y'all gonna learn about Sean, cousin Sean. This is what she do. But Mona, since you graced us with your presence, what is a family tradition that you hold near and dear to you?
I guess just spending time with him. I mean, just spending time. It's all about making memories to me. If you drop me, I promise you we're gonna fight.
Don't drop your mom on this camera.
You lied.
Well, you know what she got back there, so Henry, maybe you want to let her sit down.
Okay, so no, but I mean, it's about making memories. We gotta learn how to make memories for these children.
Absolutely.
Like last year for Christmas with Brianna kids, we went on the cruise, and they still remember that to the day. Instead of buying because I buy toys all year round for my grands, but I buy stuff for them all year round. But we went on the cruise, and they still talk about that to the day. Like when we going back on that big old boat, we ready to go back on the big boat. So it's just about making memories. It's about, having memories. And I can still remember going to grandma's house in the summer where all of us were laid out on the floor, and Mr. Gus knocking on the door at 7 o'clock in the morning, like he lost his mind. But yeah.
6 o'clock.
Well, 6 o'clock, whatever time it was, he knocking on the door like he the police.
Oh God.
Talk about he wants some coffee. Sir, if you don't go lay down somewhere, yeah.
15
But the coffee was made, wasn't it? The coffee was made.
I mean,
it was
grandma
already made,
not us. Yeah, he would bam on the
Listen,
door. And then he would
remember
not, I
Monday
mean,
was
not,
like
he
15
did
of
not,
us?
Wait, Shaw, how you talking and Mona talking?
Oh, sorry.
he did not
No,
like
we gotta
normal
keep up.
people. He did not like normal people. He not like bamming on the door like he the police.
Oh, I'm sure y'all can hear that knock to this day.
We still
Yes.
And see, this is what it's all about, having older cousins that, we get to sit and hear these stories, because I came down in the later years, and, Henry is the later years.
Don't do that. I'm
So,
looking at great grand right now. Don't do that. You grand.
I give you your props, you in your 30s,
Who in their
But
30s?
Still in your 30s.
that was still,
I'm
we're
nowhere near
talking
30.
about
Don't
in
do
the
that. I'm
70s.
25 for life. Okay.
Okay.
We're talking about the 70s, Henry. Like,
That's y'all in the 70s and the 80s. I'm a 90s baby.
yeah,
You
around
didn't have
that
to do
time.
that.
And y'all 60 babies. I'm the 90s. Okay.
So let me ask you, because Mona, you made a good point. That takes me into my next question. Like, so for all of us, how do you balance keeping old traditions while creating new ones? And I know you said that you buy Christmas gifts for your grandbabies like year round. So last year y'all did a cruise, which I hope that we can do something family to get together, so our kids can meet each other that haven't met yet, for the newer ones that's just coming on. We got new babies in the family now. But what are some of the old, like, how do you balance the old with the new? Like, we ain't on here knocking on the door at 6 o'clock in the morning for coffee, but how do we keep the old traditions with and create new ones, create new memories?
I mean, you have to let them know about their family history. You have to, you have to teach them things. I'm all about making memories. I'm all about going to new cities, all about going to taking them somewhere they've never been before. I mean, they know me and y'all know I'm always trying to travel, going somewhere, and I'm all about going somewhere different, because I don't want to see the same things I've already seen before. So I like to take them different places and then show them. I mean, you have to teach them the history. When I lived in Pennsylvania, I took them to the Civil War sites, and they loved that. I mean, we got pictures of them, Nari and Trey, in the Civil War sites, because it was something that's a part of our history. And we came to Atlanta in May. Was it May? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when we came to Atlanta in May, we went to the Martin Luther King thing, because I mean that's a part of their history. So it's about logging into them teachable moments. It's right. Like moments when you see stuff, you can just log in, just catch on to them teachable moments. It may not be something that you have to like sit down and teach them, but again, it's about logging and helping them get those teachable moments. Coming up Kwanzaa every year, Nari and Trey, I'm always texting them Kwanzaa stuff. Okay, where's my Kwanzaa thing? Black History Day. I sent them a Black History Day, send me a Black History back. So I mean, the older they get, and that's what we do. That's our thing now. Because Nari reminded me, she said, don't forget about Kwanzaa on the 26th. I say, don't you forget about Kwanzaa on the 26th. Because I started like a couple of years ago, I would send her the first day of Kwanzaa, the second, stuff like that. So now she remembers, like, Nana, don't forget about Kwanzaa on the 26th.
Right. Wow.
And I had totally forgot about that, because we're so entrenched in what we were taught or what was given to us as holidays, until we lost track of everything else. And Brittany, you have made a concerted effort to try to get us back together, and I believe that because of all of the losses that have gone on in the family is one of the things that has caused us to, not that we've forgotten about each other, but to bring it back to where we used to be. That's what we definitely need to do. I mean, we did the Zoom meetings and, just bringing it all back. We definitely need to do that. And a lot of people have lost the what do you call it? The um the knack or for doing the traditional stuff. So
That was deep. Anybody else gonna chime in on that one? I think that coming off mute.
Val,
Yes. Well, as far as me, I
so
have two new grandbabies, one 5 and one is 1. And, so I'm starting to make new memories with my grandkids. So I try to take them places, spend time with them as long as I can because, hey, nobody's promised another day. So I'm creating memories with them. So when they get older, and teach them, things that they can say, well, my nana told me this when she, when I was small and stuff like that. So I keep the memories going in my house that I was taught from home. I always told my kids, growing up, we always had a Christmas tree. Every year I make sure I have a Christmas tree for my grandkids. They, it's not about Santa because I don't want to take away from what we do as parents for our kids and make them think that it's a Santa Claus. But sometimes it's the joy of saying, "Oh my gosh, Santa coming in the morning," or something like stuff
Right.
like that. But they'll grow up knowing where it came from. So that's also how I teach them when they get a little older, they'll know. But I'm creating my memories now with my two grandkids. I don't know if y'all can hear them in the background, but I have two wired ones right now.
We love it. Anybody while you chiming in? Not to put you on the spot.
I'm good. It's just, like I was telling y'all at the beginning, I didn't know of y'all, but I knew, when my dad got ready to come to family reunions or when he got ready to come, it was just like, it's kind of like I knew you guys. Because I didn't know the faces. I knew the names and, every time y'all got together, this and that. And, so it'll when we ever meet, it will be memories, for me.
So
And like
I'm gonna chime in and not let me see, I'm over here keep blinking. Because
me too, Brittany.
this episode it means a lot for me, for even for all of you all to be on here because um it was always embedded in me about how important family is. Ever since, I could remember and being up and down the road with my daddy, the Fort Gaines and back, even when it was to go get Grandma Boost. And, we come back, like Sean said, we spent a lot of family Christmas time in Florida. So we would go get her and stuff like that. And so when you talk about the old traditions and keeping up with the new, like we're doing it right now, like even just being on the podcast, this is something new. And when we talk about we have kids and we have grandchildren, that yes, we want to create those memories, but us as adults, we need that. The inner child in us,
Yes,
we need this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yes, Brittany.
and I'm not taking away from the younger generation, but I know I could speak for myself when it's like I do need my family. And that was something that I did share with Sean and Val off camera. And I keep it real here in the ladies' lounge.
Like,
And
can
it's
I
nothing
chime
like
in on that
having
one?
your family. We all suffered some heavy losses with some heavy hitters. All of us, majority of us are sitting on here have lost a parent. And we shared in the beginning that our parents are siblings. And all of us have embedded, the family traditions and stuff like that. So I'm honored to sit here, amongst you all and create, have the old memories that we could sit here and laugh about. But then also I'm looking forward to the new memories. Like having Val sitting on here means a lot.
Yes,
We didn't grow, well, I didn't grow up with Val, but just the connections I made with her over the phone and for her to stand in, and bridge the gap, it means so much. And, my dad, Auntie Mary, Uncle Junior, Uncle Sonny, Auntie Suzanne, like Auntie Kitty, Uncle Barley, all everybody I know is looking down and like, we did it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my intentions is for us to keep doing it, keep showing up for each other. We gonna get on this cruise. We about to, we about to be in person. Val, you gonna finally get a hug from me and everybody else. Like, we gonna be slapping cards on the table. That's what it's about. When we talk about bringing the old tradition with us to create these new memories, like it starts now. And so, I guess that kind of took me into my next questions about the challenges we face, that helped shape our bond as a unit. Because although we are all in separate locations, it don't mean that we forgot about one another. We may not talk often, but y'all still rocking with me, as I can see, because hey, y'all on here. You know what I'm saying? And the people who I know wish they could have been on are watching. And that means so much to me. Even if, it just we're planting the seed. So for everybody that's watching, they know that, it's time. If I could put on my Rafiki voice from Lion King, it's time.
Brittany,
That we all just get together and we do it.
Brittany, can I chime in for a moment? This moment.
Yes, ma'am, you sure can.
Back to what Yvette brought about.
Mona, we can't see you.
Yeah, you got
Henry,
turn
you got to back up
There
and
you
let
go.
your mom get in.
No, she right there.
Back to what Yvette was saying. When she did brought up a valid point, and I was in the kitchen, but she brought up a valid point. I can remember when my kids were little. I would make them. That was a tradition that I find that's been instilled in my grandkids. I would always not make them. I would always let them go buy each other something. So in the event that you don't get nothing, you do get 3 gifts, because I have 4 kids. So you do get 3 gifts. So they each would go out and go buy each other something. And so the other day it was kind of funny because Brianna was in the store and she was doing the same thing. She was like, okay, you got to buy your siblings something. And I felt good about that, because I'm like, dang, what I taught her as a kid, she's teaching her kids as a kid. And she was like, well, if y'all don't get nothing else, y'all go get something from y'all siblings. So that I instilled that in mind a long time ago. And like, she's doing that now with her kids. And she had them in the store the other day. And I was like, dang, it made me feel good to know that something I did, taught her as a kid, she remembered, and she makes her kids do the same thing. So, yeah.
I love that. And that helps.
Yeah, because I mean, as growing up, you never know what's going to happen. Things happen. So I always taught them, if y'all buy each other something, and then you ain't got to worry about it, you will have something under the Christmas tree. You gonna have 3 gifts, because it's 4 y'all. So you gonna have 3 gifts underneath the Christmas tree. If you don't have nothing else, you gonna have 3 gifts underneath the Christmas tree. So I taught them that as kids, and now that Brianna's doing it with her kids, it made me feel real good. Like, okay,
right. You know that at some point she was listening, or it made an impact on her growing up. So yeah, we sticking to that, like, togetherness as family. And so I just want to know from each of you, right now in the world that we are in, and for a lot of people that don't feel like Christmas, myself is included in that. How do you keep the spirit of togetherness alive during a busy or stressful time like this that we're in now?
I think that the older and the newer generation have to come together. I think that's where the difference falls, because
can't see you, Henry.
For instance, like being a part of the newer generation, like a lot of things that the older generation want to do.
Your camera fell a little bit.
For instance,
yeah.
For instance, like family reunions, like doing the same thing over and over, like to the older generation, that's amazing. That's something that they love. It's something that they consider a tradition. To the newer generation, it's like, it's boring. Why am I here? Waste my money. This is my vacation time, because like a lot of people don't realize, like a lot of family, like that's the only time when we have those family vacations. That's the only time I can vacation for that year. So it's just like, I want to go all out. But I feel like with those 2 generations, the older generation feel like they're always right, and it's their way or the highway. But then the newer generation, it's just like, we're not back in the day where our parents could tell you, oh, you got to go see your family. You got to go. No, you got to give me a reason to go now, because it's not, if I don't want to go, I'm not going to go. Point blank, and like, period. And I think like that that disconnect is coming with those two generations. Like a lot of the older generation don't want to do a lot of stuff the newer generation wants to do, but then they fail to realize that these are the people that's taking over. Like these are the people that are generating like what are we becoming? Like I tell my students all the time, like y'all are our future. Like if y'all don't get it together now, then we're not going to have a future. Like whether you realize it or not. Granted, we are in a day and age where people are dying younger, but it's still like the older generation is starting to die out too. So it's just like,
That's true.
if you're not willing to accommodate for the newer generation and vice versa, it'll never be like a family again. It's going to be that separation. But I think it's not because of people don't want to get together. It's because of, why am I getting together? Like you can't just tell the newer generation now, like, hey, we getting together because some see family. It's like, family want to see me, they can come to my house. You know?
Right.
So,
I want to piggyback off of that, Brittany.
Go ahead.
What we use at the time, back in the days, the older ones, make the arrangements and the get together, the agenda for the get togethers. Now, like 3 years ago, with our family, they have given it to the young kids, for us to make the agenda for whenever we get together. And they've been, they like it. I mean, we have a committee, so we meet together and they tell us now we don't want to do that. We accommodate both ways. So, when we do get together, everybody, the young ones are happy, then the elder ones, we respect the elder ones. All of them, everybody come together.
Yeah.
That's a valid point that both Val, you and Henry made. And when I was coming along, like you all said, the older ones, all we had to do was follow suit. We really didn't have a choice in the matter. This is where we're going, and this is what we're going to do. And being able to bring it all together with the young and the older, that's something that we definitely need to try to get back to. I mean, I remember when our first family reunions that we had in Perry, Georgia. I can remember it distinctively because I was over the t-shirts. And there were literally 350 people in attendance. And that's with the English and Tukes family. And to see the blended families, the variations of colors, I think that was one of the most joyous times that we've had as an English Tukes family. And then most of the siblings were still alive with the exception of Uncle Josh. He was the only one that had passed at the time. And we've had a lot of family members to pass away, a lot. Most recent was Uncle Junior, Val's dad. My mom passed before him, and then Uncle Henry passed right before that. Like they were all 9 months apart, and it just, even for tonight, with me being able to do this, tonight literally makes 4 years ago that I saw my mom, and I actually feel good being on here with the family. I'm surprised I didn't tear up, but it is, even though it's just a few of us on there, but it's few is strong and mighty, with just a few of us on here. And hopefully this is the start and the, of, Brittany.
I know. I,
Don't do it. I'm trying to look over your face and like, God, please don't do it. I'm going to be strong.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Sean, to cut you off. Well, what we need to do is, and at this point in time, I'm one of those persons that's like, instead of trying to make such dragged out plans, we just need to do it.
That's what I say, Mona. Because
we just need to do it. Like, right. Okay, the so and so
can make it.
Yeah, so and so we going to the beach,
right?
And
right,
everybody needs to just show up at the beach if they go.
Right. Brittany tried to do a whole manifesto, And
You
people
just
are
gotta
not
do it.
doing that.
Right.
You know, I work for the school board. I'm off every weekend. You say, we can do that. But when you try to plan it out, like you said, Mona, Brittany has tried to plan, like literally plan step by step, and it's not working. So we need to find something common and say, okay, this is where we're meeting. And I think you will have more people to buy in than to literally try to plan it out. Like they're doing that event for the English Tooks next year, a day at the park. And we're traveling from all over the United States for that one day. You know,
I mean, yeah. So it's like I told Brittany, she was like, "You always on a cruise." I told Brittany, anytime you want to come, you welcome to come, because you know I'm just about that, and a lot of people don't understand. Cruises have a lot to do for children. They even have babysitters, so you still, I mean, for those who have children, and I get it that if you start paying on it, you can get it paid off soon as possible. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just something that you gotta want to do. Because when we went on the cruise last year, it was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat lunch just today. I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna put it toward the cruise. It's just got to be something that you want to do. At this point in time, you can't just say, okay, I'm gonna plan enough. You just got to say, okay, look, I'm be here. Y'all want to show up, y'all show up. And it is what it is. So you know,
or the halfway point coming to
right.
Jacksonville, Brittany. I mean, I don't care about getting on I-95. I know a lot of them have to plan it, but I work for,
Ain't nothing to do here. We go. We go to Atlanta, Orlando. Ain't nothing to do with that.
I mean, you know, even my move to Atlanta, I just got up and I moved.
That's right, Mona.
The day after my birthday, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm that person. I don't mind getting up and I don't mind trying new things. I don't mind, you know, I'm just that. I'm not. Y'all know me. I'm gonna get up and y'all will look up and I'll be on the flight somewhere and y'all be like, "Where's she going now?"
But that's good to be like
encouraging
that,
to
Mona.
say, huh?
Yes. I was telling Mona that's good to be like that. Brittany, I can ask a question. Can
Hold
I
on.
take a bite?
Let me just say
Bite
this.
of my Whopper? No, I just want to know if I can eat my Whopper on live.
Ask that on the podcast, y'all. I can't make this up by Sean. Y'all. Sean, no, not on.
It's getting cold.
Okay.
Girl, cut your camera off and eat it, honey. As y'all on this live,
I told
y'all have
Brittany
to
I was
forgive
gonna
her.
be live. People
Tell her
like
that.
real.
You better tell her again.
Y'all have to forgive her. This is her on or off camera. This is her, and we love her to death. We love her for
too, but
all
Sean,
her antics.
Sean, can you
Girl,
respect
put your camera off and eat your food, child.
turn the
I don't
camera
know how
off?
to turn the camera off.
You don't know how to turn it off.
Okay, so
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. You know, but we all love Sean. But what you're saying, Mona, is very encouraging, and I hope that people who are listening, who even want to start somewhere with the family tradition, just do it. Like you said, just book that cruise if you want to do a cruise. Make the payments on your cruise. Like you said, if you got to sacrifice and eat oodles and noodles, because I be seeing y'all, not my family, but people on, the TikTok university and social media street, y'all be putting your eggs in your noodles. Y'all be fancying it up. So if we got to eat noodles for, a couple of months because we're putting money towards being intentional to be with family, you have to do what you have to do. It's no different than when we paying these bills. We still got to eat these oodles and noodles and peanut butter and jelly and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we around here trying to shop for the holidays, which whatever, we ain't even gonna get into what, all of that other
I don't
stuff.
do that no more.
And I thought I picked up.
Everything she thought she was eating.
But when you want like that, I really do hope that, people who are watching, who are really down and was like, this gonna be my last year I'm spending Christmas by myself, hopefully there was something that inspired you and motivated you to say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna book that cruise next year with my family. Because it's easy. You can make payments on it. It's easy. Just do it. It's nothing stopping you. Y'all traveling with y'all friends and everybody else. I hear a lot of people say strangers are my biggest supporters.
They are. They really are. And I mean, my kids think, I'm a personal person. So when I get them stuff, it's something personalized. Okay, you know it's yours because it's got your name on it. Right. But it's just you gotta make those sacrifices. You make sacrifices with everything else, so you have to make those sacrifices. And like I said, when me and Bree took the kids last year, Auntie Dool and Missy was there. So I just put it out there that we were going on a cruise, and Auntie Dool and Missy chimed in, and we barely, to be honest with you, I barely saw them on the cruise because they was in the casino the whole time. But I knew they were there. They were in the casino. So we know where you're gonna be. But they were in the casino the whole time. However, when I wanted to put my eyes on them, I walked downstairs to the casino and be like, all right, y'all all right now? Okay, I'm going back upstairs. But Auntie Dool ordered me a drink. Cause you know what I'm saying? But that's how we did it. I mean, it was just the fact of that we were there. I mean, Tony fussed me out and he was like, "Dang, you could have told me y'all was going." I just put it out there. Y'all know me. I just put it out there. Who I'm going to chime in, Brittany? You said the same thing. You was like, you always, but that's how we do it. We made that. We booked it. We put our deposit down and we paid on it. And then by the time it was time for us to go, you just had to get there. So and that's how you do it.
Brittany, I'm done with my sandwich.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, let me let her back on, y'all. She out of time.
We gonna pray. Let us pray.
Sean, it never fails. She's talking about, I'm done with my sandwich. Like
she have to announce it.
Speaking of that, because Sean don't always have us laughing. What is your and Val, I know you wasn't around a lot, so hopefully you get a laugh out of this. But what is y'all funniest moment in the English family?
Oh my gosh.
When grandma cussed all the grandkids and the children out on her 90th birthday party. Because y'all surprised her with that great grandpa. She cussed all the older grandchildren and all the children out. And y'all surprised her on her 90th birthday party. And
she did. She fussed she called all of us in order. But you and Leslie was exempt.
That didn't stop her from opening them cards.
We know that. You and Leslie was kind of exempt, Brittany, because y'all would get, but yeah, she fussed everybody out from the oldest. She went in order from her children
I'm on a family podcast.
Y'all forgive Sean. Now I'm about to mute her for real.
I'm on a family podcast.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, she fussed, and Harry laughs about that now, but she fussed all of everybody out because y'all know grandma didn't like surprises. So she fussed everybody out.
They love you in the chat, Sean. Sean is keeping it real. And I think we may have found out we got some family members that just realized they may be family in the chat. Jerome, Yvette, Jerome, and Lavanya Battle, and Jerome. They might be some kin.
Oh, okay. Oh, they
got some ancestries going on in the chat.
Audience is saying they love me.
Yeah, the battles, they run deep. So maybe their battles run deep.
Say they love me.
Listen, I have a
Y'all see how she done set up straight now that I done told her to.
That's the teacher in me. Listen.
Sean, what's your funniest moment besides being funny?
It was always being around Steven. Steven made our family. He was the only person on this earth that could literally talk about my mother and make me laugh about it. The last time that we all was at his house, it was actually that I know, I'm counting.
It was Thanksgiving.
It was Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving 2013.
We was watching a movie.
We were at his house, and Steven wanted us to leave. Yeah, and he was in the process of getting some dental work done. And he came over to me and he was like, LaShawn, I am so ready for everybody to leave. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking? Can I use that word?
You can.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
You walk in here now. You like,
and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? He said, if they don't leave, I'm going to take these false teeth out of my mouth. And I asked him, why on earth would you do that just for people to leave your house? And then 2 months after that, just shy of 2 months, he was gone.
Hold on, Sean. Don't forget about the wipes he made us use on our feet on our way out the door.
Oh yes, he had OCD so bad. He was a fireman. He came to stay with me for a brief, well, yes, he came to stay with us for a brief moment. He literally turned my stove into a chrome stove because he cleaned it with some heavy duty stuff that they used at the fire department. He actually stripped my stove and made it a stainless steel stove by taking all of the paint, just trying to rub a few grease stains off. So, but he was really that glue, and that glue, like I said, I think when he left, it hit all them siblings hard, especially Uncle Henry,
He gonna
because he
always be Uncle
raised
Pudding.
Stephen like his son,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the only one that could actually talk about Mary Watts and get a laugh from me. It's just the respect, that the family had for my mom. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And Brittany, I just wanted to clarify something. I'm sorry. Hello. I wanted to clarify something. When you were naming the siblings that passed, you put my mom in there. My mom is still alive, baby. You
No, I
named
didn't
it.
mention your mom.
You did. You said Suzanne.
No, I did not.
You
What
absolutely
happened about
did.
Suzanne?
I didn't say she was even
No,
about
you were
shaking.
naming the siblings that passed away, and you
No,
said my
no.
mom's
She
name.
said that
No, I
Henry was
corrected.
there
Yeah.
for his grandmother, Susan. She never said, and I said it was three of them living.
Yeah.
No. I didn't hear that part. When you were, it's okay, but I'm saying when you were saying all of them looking down on us. You were saying Kitty, Geneva, all of them. You were saying they were looking down on us, and my mom's name came out. It might have been I know it was an accident, but I just want to clarify that my mom's still alive. So,
And
Oh,
Mona,
okay.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said that she was one of the three.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Huh? Oh no. I mean, I know I didn't say that, but if it did come out, I mean, heck no,
Yeah.
we ain't rushing her
Um,
way. We doing that.
so what is this? No, YouTube, not Facebook. I was gonna say you all. This is us real.
This how we are. This is family
Yes,
uncut.
yes, Brittany, you should do your next one, Family Uncut.
Jesus.
We already doing it now. You don't have to look at
Oh,
You
we
done
can't
had
do
your
no
Whopper.
family uncut live.
Mm-mm.
Look, everybody shaking their head.
Not with Sean. Not with her Whopper.
but I asked permission first. I asked if I could eat it. I didn't know how to turn the camera off.
Lord, y'all.
It's okay, Sean. It's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Look at that. Look.
Yvette shaking her head because she know you very well.
No, Yvette trying to do a glamour shot.
Okay, honey, go ahead, Yvette. Let them know. Let them know now. You're on.
Now I can see it.
Where you representing from, Yvette?
I'm coming from Miami.
The
I know that.
305.
That's right, 305.
Where we pull out the stick. Blah, blah, blah. Get hit in the head when you pull out. Hey, listen.
Look, Yvette,
305 when we
what
live.
school you graduated from, Yvette? Let them know.
Miami Central.
Let the people know.
I am a Rocket alumni. I'm gonna tell you what year I came out because then you're gonna know how old I am. But
I know how old you
Central
are.
graduate.
I know how old you are.
I'm a general.
And you're gonna keep it that way. You're gonna keep it that you know how old I am, but they don't know how old I am, so you're gonna keep it that way.
And I'm a general, Yvette. I don't even know if we still on the map, but I'm from Miami Jackson Generals.
North Miami.
But that's all right. The ATL is represented right here. The ATL, we're in the ATL right now.
Georgia representing.
Graduate from the A. Y'all ain't graduate up there.
No, I graduated from North Miami.
No, we saying you asked us where we're representing from. We're representing ATL right now.
I asked two questions: where you representing from, and what school you graduated from. Now you ain't gonna come up here telling me I done dang.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I missed that part.
Come on. Now, what school you went to, Mona? I really don't know.
It's the M, the C, and the C.
Oh,
Miami Terrace City.
Oh, Lord.
And you know what?
Chief, y'all.
Mona is very smart. Like, she's one of our cousins that are very smart. I have 3 degrees, but I ain't up there with there.
If y'all play Family Feud, Make sure
Yeah,
you go
they
get
real
them to win
smart.
some money.
Go what?
Hello?
What
What'd you
happened?
say?
Hold on, let me take my shades off on
I
this.
said if you want to play Family Feud and win you some money, make sure you connect with Mona and
You gotta get this
her
one.
kids. Yeah.
And her kids, that's what she said. Ramona and her children, put them on your team on Family Feud.
Yep. You gonna win you some money now.
Oh, and Michael. Michael
Michael
and his children.
Henry said we don't know how to act, so he said I can't go nowhere with him. He said I don't know how to act.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to stay presentable. I'm in the car.
Val, this how we get down over here. And I'm so happy you were part of it, to be here to smile and laugh, and we all connect together, because this is what it's
May
all
I
about.
say something about Val? May I say something?
Sean, you go ahead.
No, I'm
Val, when you
saying.
coming to Val, when you coming to Atlanta?
Val ain't too far from Atlanta.
I'm asking when she coming to Atlanta.
She be there all the time, Mona.
Your name Val? I thought your name was Sean.
But I'm saying Val be there all the time.
Go ahead. What was you gonna say about Val? You got the floor.
Who, me?
That
No, Sean.
I really don't fly, right? But for Val's half a century birthday, I actually flew to Houston.
So put Val age out there.
I said half a century.
Girl, we all know what happens.
Right.
Oh, well, I teach special needs, forgive me.
Lord forgive her. Y'all, everybody who listening, just forgive her. We've learned.
Okay. Well, for Val's birthday.
But what everybody used to say, that damn Sean.
Mention my daddy.
Well, whenever you have my number is on the chat, Val. Whenever you hear, you can just give me a call. Maybe we can meet.
What part of Atlanta y'all live in?
The West End.
West End. Mona, can I say you was in Atlanta?
I have to ask my son.
I didn't know you was that close now.
What happened?
Yeah, Mona, I didn't know you was in Georgia either. I thought you was still in Philadelphia. No, Pennsylvania.
Baby, you 6 years late. I've been to Pennsylvania. I was in Virginia.
And she didn't even have a drink, y'all.
Not yet. Let me see. Is it after 6? Oh yeah, time for it.
No, I left my birthday. The day after my birthday. I left September 29th.
And you been in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I came down here.
She said after her birthday she left.
And I came down here to help out with my mom, help my mom with some things. So
your mom in Atlanta now? Oh.
I just came. I'm not going to full games. There's nothing there.
That's what I say, Mona.
Sorry, she got a lot of.
Girl, they got a Family Dollar now.
Thank you.
They got a Family Dollar in the Dollar. They got a Family Dollar and Dollar Tree in Fort Gaines.
Really?
But didn't they always have?
No, hey Jerome. No, they had the Dollar General.
Oh,
they had Dollar General. They got a Family Dollar and the Dollar Tree.
A Dollar Tree?
Yes, girl.
Listen, if y'all want to make money, go start a business in Fort Gaines.
Okay, Jerome, go take over. Hey, Jerome.
Wait, what's that? Jerome?
Hi.
Hey, Jerome.
How you doing?
Jerome, I see you got family in the chat.
We was writing back and forth.
And she asked the question.
Let me see.
She said where the battle's from, I think, from what I could see.
Down here.
Let me just give I think I did favorite memory, I think. But
yes, what's your favorite memory?
It's about my Auntie Mary.
It's about
my Auntie Mary. When I tell you my Auntie Mary was
Don't make me cry, Jerome.
She was everything. Like, she was everything. She worked at Walmart.
The Walmart.
So
you don't have to do that. No, don't do that.
She would not play with those customers at Walmart. Like, she did not. Anytime we used to go through her line, is my Auntie Mary here? Y'all know Auntie Mary? Yeah, she back there in electronics. We going to take our groceries to go check out in electronics because we want Auntie Mary to check us out. And I had a friend, he recently passed away too. He used to work at Walmart. So he used to be like, "Oh, I see your Auntie Mary all the time. She don't never speak when I speak to her." I'm like, "Oh no, my Auntie Mary don't play like that." She don't play like that. Like my Auntie Mary was the truth. Like I love my Auntie Mary. My Auntie Mary she was the one. She was the one. Another memory was going to Georgia, on a road trip. Like my granddad, if y'all knew him, he was very, very, very stubborn. He was not gonna let you drive.
He let me drive.
He would not. He would like. He wanted to drive the whole way. He had his blue F-150, and he loved to drive, and
That's
he
them
would love
English. That's the
to.
English in them. Because Uncle Henry
Yeah,
was the same way.
Uncle
Yeah.
Henry was the same way.
He was the same. Steve too.
he
Uncle Junior, all of them was the same way.
yeah he
Wait,
was
let him finish his memory.
he would love to stay. He would love to stay at his mom house. Like that's where he liked to live. He's like to stay at his mom house. He really, I don't recall him staying at Auntie D's house. I recall him staying always at his mom house.
Yes.
I recall him always going to his mom house. Um, what else? I have Auntie Doo's house was fun. All the kids used to go upstairs. She had really steep steps to go upstairs. It was
Yep.
really, really steep. She had really steep steps to go upstairs. All the kids would be up on the upper level. Again, my Auntie Mary would sit. It was a chair next to the kitchen, a couch. She would sit in that couch, and if you got a soda, we used to have to run to the front to bring the soda in. You couldn't come through the kitchen through the thing. You have to go through the front to get a soda. I remember that. I have a lot of memories. I have it was a grand piano in there. I remember, and we used to be beating on that piano. I remember that, but it was a lot of memories. It was fun. I miss those days.
Sean, I got a memory for you. You remember Grandma how she used to put that about that much water in the tub? About that much water in the tub.
Then I had to bathe in ankle deep water.
Yep.
And it was the color of sewer water. And she would say her pump was pumping.
Wait. Y'all gonna mess my pump up. Y'all gonna break my pump. Taking a bath.
Yeah.
So who is Paint and Chill that said Auntie House was the place to be? Who is that? Who's Paint and Chill?
She's some kid nuts.
They said Auntie House is the place to be. Can you let us know who you are, Paint and Chill? It got to be somebody that knows, because they said Auntie House.
Yeah, for them to say
The
Auntie
people
House.
on live can see your face like that.
Oh.
Oh God. Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Who was it? I got a memory. Remember who was it, Sean, where Steve invited somebody over? And remember y'all was telling me about how Daddy was talking about her lashes.
What happened?
We ain't got to say no names, but apparently Steven had invited somebody.
That was
over.
a friend of mine.
Oh, it was Sean. Okay. Well, Sean's friend, Daddy talked about. And he had.
He said her lashes was calling him.
Like the lashes so long that he said, I swear they was doing this. He gonna talk about they telling him to come here.
Pimping.
It ain't easy. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all. Oh, hey, Lex. Paint and Chill is Lex.
Oh,
Brittany,
What you say?
Brittany, can I turn the camera and share a few photos? Like, is that fine?
Yeah, please do. Please.
Oh, okay.
Jerome, is it gonna make me cry?
Hey, Lex.
I'm not trying to intentionally make you cry, but it may.
I think y'all like on the brink of shedding a tear at this point, anyways. I think having all y'all on, especially Mona, means a lot. Mm-hmm.
It's sideways, Jerome.
You gotta turn the phone the other way.
Okay, I see it.
The phone you on, turn it the other way.
No, the other way.
On Zoom. So the camera that you video,
Mhm.
Turn
Oh,
that side.
turn this like this.
No, back the other way.
That's the throwback for real.
Right there.
That's
The
a real
phone you talking
throwback.
to us on, turn it the other way.
No,
Turn.
Brittany, that's right. We can see it.
Can I handle this, please?
Oh,
Turn the
Okay,
phone that you want, Jerome. Turn your mama phone sideways.
like this.
Oh, Jesus.
nope.
Is it locked? Your mama phone locked?
Yeah.
Okay, unlock
Turn
it.
it back.
That's why.
Unlock it.
Yeah, because your screen is not wide.
Okay, what about now?
Now turn that phone in your hand, not the one that got them the photos. Turn the phone in your hand where we're on, turn that
Mhm.
sideways.
Like this.
Well, her phone don't work. It still must be still locked.
No, Brittany, it's coming through like it's right.
No, Sean, I got this. I promise.
How about let me see. How about if I do this?
The one that we on video,
Turn it this way.
if it turn it sideways, it'll give it a wider look. There we go. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, now we can see. There we go. Okay. Now this is for the people in the back that can see.
Yeah.
That's a throwback for real.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's Susan going with her head on? I'm just saying, where's Susan going with her head on? Boy, we need
They
Steve
were
on
at
here.
Now
they
leave
brother
Auntie
Steve
Nana
on here right now.
funeral.
Leave Auntie Nana alone. You know how she was styling and profiling.
I'm just saying. Ooh, Jesus.
Oh, the phone went
My
off.
mama not in that picture, Jerome.
He
Okay.
not done. He said pictures, plural.
Oh,
Here you go. This one is nice.
Oh,
that's
Jesus,
all
we're
the
gonna pray.
girls.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all.
y'all know who Sergeant Watts is. Y'all can point it out.
The darkest one in the picture.
It was y'all at this point.
Jerome, where you got these pictures from?
I love pictures. This is my mom.
We know that's your mom.
Leslie.
Leslie.
Exactly.
She would have loved this. Oh my God.
I know.
They look just alike.
That was at Auntie Kitty funeral, right?
Jerome, they showing sideways. So
Oh, let me unlock my phone. Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Nate.
Wow.
That's Najee.
That's Najee?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fine. Mute yourself.
Oh.
Mona, get your cousin. Mona, get your cousin.
I just told her to mute herself.
Look at the slim fox.
Who that is?
That's Uncle Sonny.
Oh, I couldn't see it. I can't see it.
That's a nice picture. What you got on, velvet?
Yeah. This one too. This was a nice one.
Ooh, I remember that year when we all took the family photos.
Y'all photo shots? Y'all had y'all photo shoots. You.
Okay, Mona.
What happened? Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in my room. I'm going in my room.
You got all the good photos, Jerome. You holding out over there. It's actually one. It's one too that I like that you have with my dad at Auntie Kitty funeral.
Sure.
You and my dad. We can't see you. You got your virtual background.
Oh, I didn't even show that one. Hold on. Hold on. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of my favorite ones of y'all.
Yep.
Bro, we got all the good pictures over there holding out. I love it, y'all. We having a good time. We got family members watching. This is what it's all about. And I just wanted to share my intentions when creating this episode. I actually was not going to do an episode this week because it was Christmas and I figured everybody would be busy. But then I really thought about it and I was like, I miss my family. And what better way to spend the holiday week than to have an episode that introduced a part of who I am to the world. And y'all got the best people to come on. And it's even better one that wasn't able to come on that's in the chat. So it's my sister. Jerome was going to be in the chat, but he made a guest appearance. Mona made a guest appearance. We got Val And for Sean, Yvette, Henry, hands down, everybody was like, I'm there. I'm going to do this. So for me, that just shows what family is all about. And I just appreciate your, each and every one of your time that you took out this evening on Christmas Eve. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here in the ladies' lounge. I don't even know if y'all knew I had a podcast going on, but I am excited that y'all are even here. Learn some new stuff about my family, that they move closer, Mona, closer to me.
My bad. Y'all know I move quick. I'm just, y'all know me. I'm just not that person.
Fly by night. And so before we wrap it up, because we are coming to an end, I just want to ask each and every one of you, what is something inspirational or motivational that you will share with someone who is struggling during this time with the holiday? I think it's what it's called, holiday depression. I see a lot of people are sad this holiday season. So what is it that you have to share with people who are missing family members, or who are just sad and need some uplifting?
I'll go first. Because I do struggle with that. You texted me the other day and I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I just remember the good times. I look for the good times. If anybody who knows me knows, my 4 plus my 10 means a lot to me. And when I say my 4 plus my 10, that's my 4 children and my 10 grandchildren. That's my world. They are my world. Yeah, it's 10 of them.
She said 4 plus 10.
Yes, I have 4 children.
Take Sean a minute. Sean figured out when we saying Happy New Year. Go ahead.
I have 4 children and I have 10 grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
She a teacher, y'all. This is where y'all taxpayer money.
Well, don't do that. Hold on, because some of us are teachers and we don't.
Not you.
So
an exception. This
one.
one.
I'm an old teacher.
I just remember the good times. It's kind of sad this year because I'm not with my babies, but I'm with one of my babies. This one of my babies. But it's mute Sean again. Mute Sean again. Mute her again.
I got you.
But it's just I just try to remember the good times. Just remember what the good times, Brittany, your child, my broke best friend. She that's my broke best friend. Nari is my broke best friend. She don't never have no money, but she always trying to go somewhere. Yeah, that's your sugar mama, but that's my broke best friend. She don't never have no money, but she always wanting something. But
right there, Nana.
That's it. She just they make my day. My grandbabies make my day. So just to hear them talk on the phone and just to to see them smile makes me smile. So I kind of cheered up today because I told you I wasn't coming on, but because I wasn't really feeling Christmas, but it is what it is. And I just try to remember the good times. Even with my husband being gone, I still remember the good times with him because he was a Scrooge. He was definitely the Scrooge of Christmas. But you just gotta remember the good times. You just gotta put forth that effort and say, you know what, I gotta smile through it all.
Yep.
Val,
you don't call out people here in the ladies' lounge. I'm about to beat you.
I know, right?
We ain't in class. I was gonna let Henry go since he was next to Mona, but go ahead.
Henry can go.
Okay, thank you, Val.
You see people how they don't listen to me, but they listen to my mama.
Honestly, I just be like I tell, like I had one of my students who their mom just died like 2 weeks before we went on break. And I had to tell her, I was just like, honestly, there's no such thing as it gets easier. I told her it gets more manageable.
It gets better to maintain.
A lot of isn't that my time? It gets more manageable, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm just like, you're gonna have your days. It's gonna be sometimes you want to deal with people, sometimes you don't. And I think that's the main thing that people don't understand. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, you should spend time with family, that's gonna make you feel better. You should spend time with your friends, that's gonna make you feel better. But sometimes people want to be on yourself. And I told her, you can't let other people determine how you feel. You can't let other people determine how you're going to go about it, because at the end of the day, no matter, she was the only child, but no matter, even if she wasn't, like, no one understands what you go through during holiday times, losing a loved one, especially a loved one of that nature. So like I told her, like, you can't let other people determine like how you want to move forward. You got to determine it on your own, because listening to other people, you may not be that best person at that moment. And like I had to learn that myself. Like sometimes like I'm not my best person, to where being around people is just not going to be better. It sometimes is worse, because I'm gonna be that person. Like I don't want to be here, so it's just like it's gonna show, because y'all know me. My face will tell me how I feel before my mouth do. And I told her, I was like, you just literally you gotta do it on your own. And I think everybody, like anybody going through like where they feel like they're just having the holiday blues, it's just like you be your best version that you can be and do what you feel is better for you. Because some people, they may tell you how they got through something, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get through it the same way.
Now, bow for say it for Sean.
Just to piggyback, I mean, what he was saying and everybody else was saying, nobody knows how people feel. You know, sometimes you have to deal with stuff on your own. You know, even not meaning any harm, but Sean, think you do. Sometimes you have to just, you know, get by. Sometimes, like me, I like to just get to myself and you know, go through it with myself. Or being a mental health coach, sometimes that is not good. Sometimes you have to, it's best to talk about some things, but people talk about things when they get ready to talk about things. And that's about all. Just, you know, and then families to me is everything. And you, Brittany knows, Sean knows, you know, when you need to talk, you know, just be there for one another.
Me?
You know we
I
can't have
don't know.
Sean, it's your turn. Sean, it's your turn.
I know I'm trying to think of what to say. Um, this time, well, I noticed I started feeling myself feeling really sad, like in the early part of November up until today. But I can honestly say that just seeing you all on here today has literally lightened my spirit a little bit. It is extremely difficult for me every single day losing my mom, because every time I look in the mirror, I see her, you know, and I just feel that this is the start of a new beginning for us. Like I said, just with the few of us being on here, I know for the past couple of years, we tried to get together and do it as a before Christmas holiday. And hopefully we can get back to that. But family is everything. And I'm not one to shut down and don't talk. I will talk. Huh?
no, go ahead.
And I just thank the Lord for family. I do. I love my family, even though I don't see you all, Brittany, but I wanted to do this for you. You know, you've tried repeatedly, and I said I was going to do it today, and I did it. I thought you told me that I wasn't going to be able to be seen. That's why, you know, I had to pull out my cape and all that just so I can look a little presentable in the car. I brought it with me.
And the candy curls as well.
No, that's my hair, honey. Don't. This is my natural hair.
And they're curly. It's curly.
Just pointed it
That's
out.
my natural hair.
The
Okay,
curls
and
came
it's
too.
curly.
That's what she's saying.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. This
Girl,
is
don't come for me.
Vaseline, y'all.
Don't come
This
for
is
me.
this is Vaseline
What's Vaseline?
on my hair.
Look at
To make them curls?
Sure do. I was in the hospital and didn't have no moisturizer and asked the people for a tube of Vaseline, and I've been using it ever since.
Ooh, everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3. That damn shine. Oh, you gonna make a way out of no way, ain't it?
That's what the Lord said. The Lord said He will make a way out of no way. So that Vaseline made a way out of no way.
Right, Val, that's your cousin.
She don't represent the whole family.
Oh yes, I do. I represent the most inner part of a family.
Oh God, not with them Vaseline. Oh, we be free now. We
Trust me. Don't be
How you curled it? Did you like? I'm
Listen.
invested now. Did you get the Vaseline and you like rolled it like that? Like with
No,
your
it's a two-strand. It's called a two-strand twist.
Oh, so you twisted it with the Vaseline, all that grease in your head?
And then, no, I wet it and just put a little bit of Vaseline and untwist.
So when
I
you
literally just untwist my hair before the podcast started.
and you got the Vaseline, this is my Vaseline. You have the Vaseline, and you just started.
need to play by play. Y'all are.
That's right. And Brittany, I bet your audience gonna be asking, what your cousin use again?
I don't think they're
it's
gonna.
called creamy petroleum jelly from the hospital.
That's not even Vaseline.
We can't even get that on the streets. We gotta go check in for that.
Yeah, that part.
They got name brand Vaseline.
No, this is hospital brand.
Lord have mercy.
That's they just they put on the pregnant people. That's why it's so curly.
No, this is my natural hair, Henry. Thank you. This just
made
it stay together a little bit.
Listen, world, Sean wants y'all to know this. The people, this her natural hair. This is what Sean wants y'all. Yvette, did you have any inspirational words for the people that out here that that's going through the?
Don't put that in your hair.
No, not really. Just hey, it's the spirit. Just keep your head up. Keep moving.
Yes, that's true. Keep it moving.
And I'm so sorry, world, that I wasn't on full time. I am a nana as well. So I'm sorry I wasn't on full time, but next time, catch me. I'm gonna be ready.
Catch me. We might have to run it. We not might, but we definitely gonna run it back to give everybody a chance to be on, and we might have to call it the Family Uncut, so y'all can meet the rest of the crew, and it's only a handful. But I'm Sean back. I thought I was gonna be able to finish this without her. But just to close it out.
Thank you, Brittany.
You're welcome. And I just really can't say this enough. My intentions behind this was to bring my family together and just being creative because, as Sean mentioned, I have tried to get everybody together, which didn't work. However, this is now me blowing the whistle to say it is time, and for everybody who did come on, and just feel the energy and feel the spirit that we all need each other, right? I just broke down last week missing my dad, and so just knowing that, and I don't want to say we all are trauma bonding, but just we're all feeling the same thing, but just from different locations, and that for me just means that it's time to sound the alarm, and it's time for us to get back together and do the work. A part of the reason why I put this podcast together was me sitting still and listening to God and saying, how can I be inspirational and motivational to people, out there who are going through similar situations such as family blues or, mental health, when we talk about financial wellness and all of these conversations that need to be had so we are our greater selves, when it comes to this thing called life. So this is an honor, and not to get emotional, this is an honor to have my family on tonight to share with the world, because you guys get to see a part of who I am and a part of my foundation of who Britt Danielle is in the Ladies Lounge. I'm all about family. I'm very family oriented. I do this for my son. When I watched my dad transition, I didn't say why me. I said, what is the lesson in this? And the lesson in this for me was, what do I want my footprints to look like when it's my time to take my rest? And so I'm doing the groundwork. As I always say, we have the resources within our own community. I have shared my family with you all. Hope that there was something inspiring. I hope that you laughed with us. I hope that, our family that's watching that couldn't be on, that you all are just down to do this. As I'm saying, I'm sounding the alarm. I got my heavy hitters on tonight. who are gonna back this up? Mona has already said we just gonna do it, right? But I know Val is ready to meet her family in person. Sean gonna always be your ride or die, and Yvette gonna show up as well, along with her kids, because that's what we're all about. Is our foundation. That's all we know. All we know is family, and it doesn't matter how near or far we are. As you can see, all I had to do was send out a text and call the troops, and here they are. So they're not too far behind, and it just warms my heart to know that even during this time of special season, family getting together, however we got to do it virtually, I feel the love. This is what was needed for me, as well. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming on and being here. Sharing yourselves in the ladies lounge officially. If you haven't learned about my podcast, well, welcome in. And I hope that you all will accept an invitation to come back, and those who want to come on next time, absolutely, this is open. I know Sean want to talk about, teaching. There is a professional side of her, y'all, that we don't get to see too often. That's very bare minimum. Ain't gonna put too much heavy on the professionalism, Mona. But just even with Val, she's and mentioned she a coach, Yvette a realist. Like, we all out here, we all are just doing what we need to do in our community. So again, to everybody in the chat, thank you for being here and spending this Christmas Eve with my family. And to the family out there who couldn't be on, but y'all watching, we love y'all so much. Happy holidays to each
Happy
and
holidays. And Brittany, I'm looking forward to the next one.
Happy holidays.
So do I hang up?
I love all y'all.
Did she just say, did she?
Henry, come get your cousin. Y'all,
Right.
everybody, when y'all
That's
go
bad, too.
when y'all go watch
No,
this
because
on
mine don't take
broadcast, rebroadcast, just remember this one thing. When it come to Sean, I ain't gonna say if you don't take nothing else from
Why
it,
you
but
frowning your face, girl?
make sure you watch this and say that damn Sean. This, and you'll get it when you watch this. But I love y'all, each and every
Love
one of
you
you.
too.
Again, happy holidays. You enjoy, and we'll see you next time in the ladies' lounge next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. I have Sheila Taylor, who is going to come on. She is a financial wellness coach,
Put
and
me
she's
on there.
going to kick on the new year the right way. So until then, I love